The process worked like it was supposed to. That's the word tonight from South Carolina State University after a lockdown that left gates locked for hours earlier today on campus.
Yeah, no doubt was very scary for the students and the parents. Here's what we know. It started with a report of a sighting of a gun on campus that turned out to be unfounded, and in the end, thank goodness there was no danger. News 19's Nijah Hood, though, has been following this story all day and joins us now live just outside the campus there to tell us what unfolded. Nijah.
Right. Well, Darcy and Andrew, what we know at this time is the lockdown was lifted at 1 p.m. this afternoon. After further investigation, university officials tell us what was believed to be a weapon was a fake wooden rifle being used by a cadet for training at the ROTC. It all started this morning when an employee reported seeing a man on campus with a weapon. She alerted campus police, who issued an alert placing the university on lockdown. Now, that was around 10:45 this morning. Campus officials alerted the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office and the Orangeburg Department of Public Safety, who arrived at the scene to investigate. They were able to track down the ROTC cadet and determine there was no threat. After that, the lockdown was lifted. President Alex Conyers says they were able to act quickly thanks to the installation of hundreds of new security cameras around campus earlier this year. He also praised the employee who spoke up when she saw something suspicious. Students say they were kept up to date through what's called the school's Rave app, which helped them stay informed throughout the lockdown.
Absolutely. Very proud of our employee this morning, very proud of our students and our leaders who understand the nature of the environment that we live in today, given all of the gun violence throughout the country, given the deaths of the 4 students at the University of Idaho this past month. So certainly we had great cause to be concerned.
Usually if we didn't have the app, I would have been scared, but having access to the app I really recommend the Rave app. Having access to that really eased everyone's mind, and we're all in a student group chat called GroupMe. So everyone's just texting, making sure everybody's okay in the GroupMe. So.
Now, the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office, City of Orangeburg, and SLED were all on site today to investigate the situation. They also had FBI on standby. In Orangeburg, Nijah Hood, News 19 WLTX.
Nijah, let me ask you something. I know you were there for the press conference, and there was something that really stood out to me, is that President Conyers talked about his time in uniform as a member of the military, and how when he saw the cameras and saw what that student was carrying, he immediately knew that it probably was not as much concern as some people on campus thought it was. It was his military background that helped him come to that conclusion.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, Darcy, President Conyers had mentioned his military background as an asset, really, during this investigation. The fact that he was able to quickly identify the fake weapon, what it was used for based on his personal experience, and that combined with the hundreds of cameras installed around campus really helped to address things, and rather quickly, within a matter of only a couple hours.
Yeah, absolutely. So glad that it had a good ending. They were able to get it sorted out. And again, if you see something, say something. That's what happened in this case, and it turned out to be nothing. Thank you so much, Nijah.